In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what a mortgage recast is and what the rules are for that. I'm seeing a whole lot of stuff on YouTube and it's all wrong. I'm going to clear that up and give you the right answers right after you hit that like button and make sure that you're a subscriber so you don't miss out on more content like this. All right, so what exactly is a recast? It's not a refinance. It's kind of like the refinance's long lost cousin. The recast is something that you don't hear about a lot, but people have been talking about it a whole lot lately because Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac changed their fees, and some people are talking about workarounds to get around this using a recast. So let me explain what a recast is first. A recast is where your existing lender re-amortizes your loan based off of the current principal balance. So let's say you started off with a $400,000 mortgage, you've been making your monthly payments, but you went ahead and you made an extra lump sum. You threw 20 grand into your balance and now you owe significantly less than you would have owed during your normal amortization schedule. Well, normally when you do that, your mortgage payment does not change. All it does is it shortens the time that you'll have that mortgage, thus saving you interest, but it doesn't reduce the monthly payment. A recast solves that problem by reducing the payment. Something to point out as well is that a recast does not remove PMI. If you want to remove PMI, check out the other video that I did on specifically how to go about that. We're talking about reducing your monthly payment using the recast. All right, so now that you understand what a recast is, let me explain the rules of engagement on these, okay? First off, a recast is not available on all loan products. So if you're doing a jumbo loan, you're doing a bank statement loan, FHA, VA, USDA, those do not allow for recasts. So I see loan officers talking all the time about recasting a VA loan, for instance. You can't do that. So with a recast, this is specifically for conventional mortgages, Fannie and Freddie mortgages specifically. And in fact, it's not even for high balance mortgages. So you got to be at the conforming loan limit, which currently is $726,000. Okay, so now you know what type of loans are eligible to do a recast with. But when can you do it? All right, here's how it works: is you have to wait at least 60 days after you've initially done your loan. Now you may be thinking, well, that's kind of a short period of time, but here's where a recast comes into play most of the time. Is let's say that you own a home and you want to buy your next house and you're going to come up with your down payment in some other fashion. Maybe you're going to do a minimal down payment, and then after your deal closes, so that you don't have to go contingent, when your deal closes, then you sell your house and your plan is to take the lump sum of your net proceeds and dump it into your existing mortgage. Normally, that's where we see most people do what is called a recast, and that's basically how they would be able to lower their payment to base it off of what they owe versus what they started out with, okay? Now, most lenders have some minimal requirements for this. Usually, you got to do a minimum $5,000 principal reduction. You have to pay a fee. Usually, it's around $150 processing fee. And then you're going to have to request in writing to do this recast, okay? So what you're going to do is basically reach out to your loan servicer, the company that's collecting the monthly payment. If you reach out to their modification department, or some of them even have a recast department. If you talk to one of the folks in that department, they'll be able to provide you with the specific instructions for that company. But in general, this is how the recast works. Like I said, there's a lot of misinformation out on the internet about this, but these are the rules to follow if you want to do a recast. If you got questions about this, do me a favor, put them in the comments below. Maybe I'll make a video about it. We'll see you on the next one.